On April 1st, 2021, I ditched a career I absolutely hated to better myself and do the things I've always wanted to do. And that included my growing love and obsession with Ireland. I want to learn everything: culture, history, mythology, music, and the language. Which, if I'm being honest, looks really hard to learn, but I'm going to give it the old Smith try. Then, of course, there is my love of pubs and the role that they've played throughout history, and no better example of that than on that beautiful, beleaguered island in the North Atlantic, Ireland. April 1st, 2026, I depart for the Emerald Isle, and for 1 year, I'll hike town by town and conduct interviews with pub owners, pub regulars, historians, town know-it-alls, musicians, and basically anybody that wants to talk to me. If you'd like to support the project and the journey, basic Patreon support is only $3 a month, but just liking a video or subscribing to the channel and following the journey is just as helpful. I'm always looking for volunteers to work as liaisons for the project too, so if you live in Ireland and know people, feel free to hit me up. This is a huge goal and I need all the help I can get. The Smitty Learns Irish podcast begins April 26th and will be my life's work. Thank you. And welcome to the Smith Hole, and welcome to the What the Hell Everything podcast live taping, live recording for January 22nd, 2024 on a Detroit Lions victory fucking Monday. And for all of my, I don't know how many actually there are. I think I have a good percentage of viewers and listeners on Spotify and other such platforms from Europe and South America and Australia and things like that. So if you don't know anything about fucking American football, I will talk about it. Because it is a fucking Detroit Lions victory Monday. Holy fucking shit, you guys. I am stoked to be here on this live podcast and reaction recording where I just chop up the talky bits, edit them together. That's the podcast, and then individually chop up the reactions, and those are the reactions that go to YouTube and vice fucking versa and all those things. That's what's happening today. And yeah, we're going to fucking wax romantic about fucking Dan Campbell. Also, bringing back a new fucking segment that's also an old segment that I did on the radio called Just the Tip, and it's I think it could be really fun. And going to really start attacking some new music that way, and I really like that idea. So that's coming up. Some requests for some pogues that I have never heard before. I'm going to take a look at hiking to the highest pub in Ireland. I'm following this guy, Derek Cullen, and can't wait to do that. I'm really fucking going deep dive into that guy's YouTube page. And then some other requests from patrons, and we'll scroll some fucking headlines, man. So got all kinds of stuff. And if you are on the live stream, let me hit this live chat thing so I can see all of your messages. That much easier. And for any patrons watching, and you really need to ask, are you getting notifications? I know Ryan commented, so he must have got the notification that I was live. But I've had at least one patron say that they're not getting notifications. So if anybody else is having issues with notifications when I'm posting content, please let me know, and then hopefully I can try to fix it. I've been looking, and I don't know. All right, let's get this podcast. Let me get the input back to this. Ooh, what is this? It's probably my favorite fucking Primus song. All right. Sorry, Les Claypool. We're going to move on to other things, like the word of the day. Let's kick it off learning shit. Let's learn some stuff, please. Just take a look at a word, a new word. Maybe I've heard it, maybe I haven't. Whatever the word of the day is, you never know. Do I know how to pronounce it? Do I know this? Do I know the origins? Probably not, but that's what learning things are all about. Somnolent. No, that's not right. It's spelled Somnolent. I fucking did it, actually.
Somnolent.
Man, look at me fucking go. Meanings and examples. What the fuck does this word mean? I've seen it before. sleepy, or drowsy. Man, that was me last night after fucking the high that was the Detroit Lions victory. Eventually got to come down from that, and I was just like, what? Sitting at the fucking sitting on in my chair, just like, oh my god, so somnolent after that game. But I had great dreams. I don't remember them, but I remember them being great. I don't know how much the Detroit Lions, because here's the thing: when the Detroit Lions are winning, just historically, and they haven't for fucking, this is the whole point behind this whole goddamn thing. What the Lions are doing right now is that they haven't won fucking ever, you know, and it's just, we're not fucking used to it. I forgot the whole point, the thing I was gonna mention, but it'll probably come back around because I'm gonna talk fucking Lions football. I am not somnolent now.
Somnolent.
Maybe I didn't fucking enunciate enough. Also, we're not only going to check out the... what are the origins of the word of the day? That's the whole point, too. Scroll on down. First recorded around 1425 to 1475. Comes from late Middle English, somnolent, via Old French from Latin somnolentus. Somnolentus is a derivative of somnus, sleep, plus ulent, having in quantity. There you go. The warm afternoon sun shining through the window made the class feel somnolent, with many students struggling to stay awake. All right. I don't see that word getting brought back ever, but hey, we'll try to use it in a practical way some point in this podcast. Probably won't be successful. Every once in a while, I find that little nugget, you know? Anyway, not only are we going to learn the word of the day, we're going to learn the phrase of the day, because I'm trying to figure out. And this actually popped up on a Facebook memory that I did, and it's going to sound stupid. I don't know if I was high. When the fuck? I got to look at, because I reposted it the other day. And I'm like, I still stand by this fucking question. The phrase pair of scissors. Why the fuck is it a pair? It's just one. You know? I was really just thinking about that. I'm like, it doesn't make any fucking sense, man. It's just one. It was 2016, so it was just when I started my marijuana. There's a stuttering Smitty for you. Actually, I could probably play that fucking stuttering Smitty bit because I didn't do it for the podcast. I just had it in the podcast and then created like a video for stuttering Smitty, and I can actually probably upload that, and it'll be fucking fun. Anyway, that was when I fucking started my legal marijuana journey. So it was very well high when I posted this. But I stand by the fucking sentiment that why do we call it a pair of scissors? It's just one. And then the comment section on my post started going down like, yeah, what about a pair of pants? Is it a pant to cover each leg? Well, then why is it a pair of underwear? Because it just covers one dick. You know what I mean? One dick, two butt cheeks were brought up in the comment section. But I mean, I'm really fucking curious. You know, it just doesn't make any sense. A pair of pliers. The whole point of creating those two pieces have to be called something else. Is it a plier? And then when you put them together like Voltron, it's a pair? I don't know. European friends. Oh wait, one of the fucking comments on there was really funny because he said, yeah, I lived in Minnesota for a while, and they would call it that pliers or that scissors. And I'm like, well, that just sounds fucking ridiculous. It sounds like you just came off the boat from fucking sounds like that's Viking speak right there. That pliers. It's really funny. Anyway, what did I say? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, pair of scissors. Let's look up the origin of that, shall we? Pair. I thought this would be fun. Of scissors. What is this? What's the singular of scissors? Has no singular form in modern English. Two pair of scissors. This is according to Merriam-Webster, that newfangled fucking dictionary that has words and teaches kids how to use them. That was mean. One of the first things that English speakers learn about nouns is what the fuck am I reading here? Okay. It's a tricky double-edged word origin. Okay. One of the first things that English speakers learn about nouns is that they are singular. A cup, quote, and plural, many cups. Dogs, cats, bills, lions, scissors are the plural form of dog, cat, bill, lion, and nothing. Doesn't make any sense. In modern English, scissors has no singular form. It is an example of a plural tantum, or an English word that only has a plural form that represents a singular object. Plural tantum is not a plural... I don't understand this. It's not a plural tantum. Its plural is pluralia tantum. Through pluralia tantum, named single objects, they are grammatically fucking words. They are grammatically plural. The scissors are on the table. My pants are in the dryer. The shenanigans of English are myriad. None of this is making any fucking sense whatsoever. You know? None of it. Not one single bit. Just fucking stop it. Okay? Let me get to the fucking end. What's the conclusion on this wordy as fuck thing that I'm never, ever going to fucking sit here and read again on the podcast? I'm never going to fucking finish this. I'm not doing this. Let's finish it off. The pluralia tantum for cutting implements have, as a group, also been adapted into verbs that are based on a non-existent singular, just to be confusing. This gave us scissor, as in the kindergartner scissored the paper into strips. Or he sheared his beard off if they were talking about shear. Whatever the fuck. Man, that's just fucking... It doesn't even say when it fucking came out. When did this word come out? When was it released like a fucking new movie? Let's see here. Pair of scissors origin. Let's try that again. Oh, I did say it was late fucking Middle English, didn't I? Okay, I did say it came from Latin, so okay, whatever. Oh, boy. Hey, great content, Smith. Hey, if you're on the live stream, thank you so much. And if you are checking out the podcast or not, if you're not, then you're not here. But I did say that I would play that stuttering Smitty bit, and I want to do that before we get into this next reaction because it's completely ridiculous. And what it is a quick little clip, a quick little bit where I was talking about on the, a few podcasts ago, stuttering Smitty. I'm doing this on the fly. A couple podcasts ago, I was talking about getting my car unstuck. And just had a verbal gaffe, right, where I have a real tendency to just fuck up words, obviously, and put letters in the wrong spots. And I've heard it described by some people as like aphasia, a form of aphasia or something like that. I don't fucking know. But all I know is that I fuck up words. And that was basically my claim to goddamn fame when I was on the radio for 15 years in Northern Michigan. And I was just like, I don't know how I feel about this. But it's been described to me as my new favorite song when I played it on the radio because it's a 3-minute reel. And when you do it on the radio, it's going to make you drive off the road. So I know I posted this particular clip individually to YouTube, so if you've seen it, whatever. But if not, it is Stuttering Smitty. Got to get it out. Got to get it out. And I'm going to have to walk out there again today after this fucking podcast and try to get my goddamn car out. I don't know how I'm going to get it out. I'm going to get it out. I'm so frustrated I can't even say fucking words. I don't know how I'm going to get it out. Smitty on Rock 105 with Green Dew. Green Dew. Category of answers have been prayed. No. Did I say answers have been prayed? I heard Tartman. Latest from Apocalyptic. Latest from Avenged Shepherdful. Scorpions. That. How about acoustics? Stone sour. That's not right. It is new Black Keys. The Fighters of Flu. Classic rock. The bear. What? Ground Zero in Traverse City. I know what it is. 38 Special rocking in it. Was on April 21st.
What the hell's the matter with me? I know how to say words. Robert Kraft, the owner for the New England... What the hell did I just say? Rock... I'm smart. I'm smarty. And I know my name is... All right. Wow, am I having a stroke? Start the new year right at Jubway. Jubway, eat fresh. Tonight, Coldy. Low of 28. Tamario, spotty shot. Next hour, we'll see what it's like. It's going to be... What did I say? Next year, we'll see what it's... Next hour, we'll see... Oh, just... Kill me. You got filling station microbrewery and the blah, blah, blah. Second $100 for second and third place. What did I say? Craig's legs. Man, Craigslist? Craigslist has a buffet. A-hole, which is dropping. Battlestar Galactic. Battles coming up. Jesus. Take advantage of some... blah, 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 blah. What just happened? Instead, Sheehan on the Skeep. Sheehan on the Skeep. I meant skiing on the cheap. As always, you got great. What is wrong with me? Grive? $10.50 for the beer of pitcher and the wings. A beer of pitcher. Somebody shoot me in the face. Wow. Ooh. Coming up in a little bit. Jay Roberts up next, and you wake up at every morning with 5. What did I just say?
Remember I told you about thinking about each word before you say it? One of those words isn't real.
What the hell, everything?
Oh, sorry about that. What the hell, everything fucking thing. It just comes out of nowhere sometimes and jumps on me. So I don't know if I should say I'm sorry or you're welcome. I don't know. But that was my claim to fame, fucking stuttering Smitty. I hadn't heard it in forever, and I decided to put that little clip together. And I don't know if it's stupid that you really laugh at yourself, but you're like, God damn it. Sometimes it's just completely ridiculous. And I posted it, and it was really nice. People were like, yeah, that was my favorite radio segment of all time. And I'm just like, fuck, what are you going to do, you know? Really fucking funny story, too, one time. It actually became like part of pop culture lore in the area in a way, because fucking buddy Scotty, great friend. We were fucking in each other's wedding, best man in each other's wedding. I wasn't the best man in his. No, I was the best man in his. He wasn't the best man in mine, but he was in the wedding party. Anyway, the point of the story is Scotty called me out of the blue one day, and he goes, dude, I was just at the casino, and I was playing blackjack, and the dealer did like fucked up words or something, and he goes, oh, sorry, I just pulled a Smitty. And Scotty goes, what the fuck did you say? And he goes, oh, sorry, Smitty is a DJ, and he always says fuck. And he goes, oh, I know who he is. And I was like, yes! It's called making it right there. I know what I want to talk about. It's hard to believe this is real when I talk about the Detroit Lions moving on to the NFC Championship round in San Francisco. Where's that fucking song, man? Because this song came on. Or it didn't come on. Levi sent it to me right when the fucking Lions won. And I posted it to Facebook, and nobody responded to this because I don't know if they got it. Or just what I was, or maybe it was a stupid post. Fuck, who knows? But let me edit this. I got to find this fucking thing. Where did I put it? Sort by date added. There we go. Like, how the fuck is there not a more perfect song for the Lions advancing? If you're going to San Francisco. Not gonna lie, I was crying like a fucking little girl with a skin knee last night. After I just turned this on, and I happened to have my phone linked to my Bluetooth speaker, and it was just going off in the house loud while the victory celebration was going on, man. Be sure to wear some flowers in your hair. Like, honestly, Amon-Ra St. Brown should walk into that fucking stadium wearing flowers in his newfangled Honolulu blue hair, because honestly, I cried before that fucking game with the Jeff Daniels narrated thing where it had the season ticket holder since the last time the Lions won in 1957. And then it had the dude who was crying in the last game in the stands because his dad was a Lions fan. His dad fucking died 20 years ago. I was fucking crying before the game. I think maybe once in the middle, you know? What the fuck, mixed with the worst stress. It makes me so happy that I ingest legal marijuana now, because it totally keeps me a little more even keel, man. You know? You can't be going off. It keeps the stress level down a little bit. You know what I mean? But it was still fucking pretty stressful. You just know you hope for a blowout. That's what you fucking hope for, is just because the last time the Lions won in the playoffs, last fucking 32 years ago in '91, they smoked the Dallas Cowboys 38-6. That felt great. This felt great as well, and probably even fucking better, man. Let's get this on here. Fuck, I haven't heard this yet. This is a fucking live reaction to Dan Miller's call from that game. Oh my god. All right, so just for the uninformed, we're set up. Last game, Lions are up, and Baker Mayfield's trying to drive the team down to fucking tie the game. We're up by 8. Dan Miller on the call.
Baker leans in. There's the snap. Blitz comes. Mayfield back, loads, throws. Picked up by the Lions. Intercepted by the Lions. Intercepted by the Lions. Derek Barnes. Derek Barnes. Derek Barnes. Oh, baby, 1:33 to go. The Lions are going to San Francisco.
If you're
Derek
going
Barnes with the
to
interception.
San Francisco, be sure to put some fucking flowers in your hair. Ugh. This is the greatest thing that old me has experienced in a long time. When I was talking earlier about just being in a good mood whenever the Lions win, I told you it'd come back to it. That you are just... That same thought lost me. It's probably never meant to come out. That same thought is fucking fleeting. I know how fucking happy it makes me, though. Where's this? Here we go. This thing. I gotta tell you about how inspiring to me Dan Campbell is. This is no bullshit, man. Where he says the words that I need to hear in the right fucking moments. Just like it has totally rung true, the grit that he talks about, the fucking resiliency that he talks about. You know, if you just fucking stick to it, good shit can happen. And that's exactly what this fucking team is about. It is about hard-nosed, just grind and fucking working. You know what I mean? And when Dan Campbell cries, we fucking cry.
All year, this started a long time ago. You're built for this. You're built for this, man. And look what you guys did. You went out there, and it's another hot team that we knocked off. It's the next hot team that you knock off. You know how hard it is to win this league in the playoffs? Do you understand what you're doing right now? What we're capable of? That's 2. All right, that's 2. We got 2 to go. With a bye in the middle.
Oh my God.
I'm unbelievably proud of everybody in here, man.
When I say that the Lions winning puts me in a great mood, even when they sucked, it's amplified so much right now. I can't even believe how great of a mood I'm in. It's affecting this show in a great way. It's affecting my mood when I go into work and my full-time job. I'm not in a bad mood when I go there, but man, I'm in a fucking great mood now. And then 1 week in San Francisco. The texts are fucking happening already. I know this is going to happen every day now, where my dad, who was texting now, and it's fucking nuts. He's 73. And he's fucking texting. I don't even know what to think. He wanted no part of it forever. But it's great texting him, and then the bros, on the continuous thread, and all and other friends is talking about the Lions, and every day now. We're gonna text each other until Sunday. Hey, we're going to the NFC Championship game. Oh my God. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if they're going to win. I feel good about it. I feel the stress level is fucking huge. San Francisco is a great team. But Levi put it best, I think. He really had a good observation about San Francisco earlier in the season. So full credit to Levi on this. But he said basically San Francisco is what Detroit is. Just they're deeper into their program and their thing. They started drafting a little, they built their team longer than this current Detroit Lions team, And so technically what he was saying is that, and this is probably mid-season, right? That the Lions would be, or that San Francisco is as good as, whatever the fucking word is. They're 5 years ahead or whatever. 3 years ahead of the Lions, whatever the fuck it was. So I thought that was a pretty good observation. So I think they're matched up pretty evenly. The Detroit Lions secondary is tough sometimes. When I say tough, man, it tends to give up a lot of fucking long plays. But they make the fucking right plays when they need to. Like Derek Barnes. Oh my God. Calm yourself, Smith. And I do have the day off, Sunday. Asked for that one off already. And I think I'll go to the Bros for that. I'm going to the Bros for that. And then if they somehow, by some fucking football miracle, if the Detroit Lions make the fucking Super Bowl, the whole family's coming over here. And I think we're going to end up probably doing a watch party. I have a TV in the living room for the family that are not going to be here on camera watching this fucking game in the studio. And man, it is going to be something. I don't want to think that fucking far ahead yet, though. All right, let's play a goddamn game. Everything. Let's do a headline scroll and see if there's any fun things to make fun of. Either give it the time of day or we won't. We'll play just the tip with it. And by the way, Steve on the live stream, thanks for that request, by the way. Yeah, I was talking about, it's kind of probably a semantic argument, When I think audience interactions, I think like, Dave Grohl is probably the classic audience interaction guy. And I wasn't even necessarily saying, because Steve had said Florence can spend about 10 minutes mid-song talking to the crowd. I'm not talking about that either necessarily. I'm talking about a different kind of audience interaction. So this is an audience interaction, but it's just a different kind, I think. Either way, fucking A. All right, headline scroll. Thieves cut down radio broadcast tower in southeastern Oklahoma to steal $100 worth of copper. Seriously, they cut down a whole fucking broadcast tower. Did they find these guys? I only wonder if they found these guys. That's all I wonder. Caused $500,000 worth of damage. Got away with $100 worth of copper. Fucking idiots, man. Like, they're out there working in radio for so long in Sheboygan, Michigan, up by the Mackinac Bridge. Dell, our engineer who was the owner at the time, always had to deal with these motherfuckers that were trying to steal copper. I don't think that they were going, because you have to have copper for whatever science reasons for radio stations, but he always had to fucking worry about people stealing copper. I'm like, God damn it. This is steal their copper, they say. All right, next. Scroll through. Study finds Bigfoot sightings correlate with black bear populations. You don't say. I got served a waiver with my burger and it made me lose my appetite. Oh my God, what? I lost my appetite. Cheeseburger served with waiver at Toronto restaurant. A visitor from the U.S. got more than they asked for. It's funny, it's an unhappy American, and it's in Toronto. And it makes me rethink my stance on this initially. Because I guess getting a waiver is a bit much. Anyway, the visitor said they were flabbergasted after a post to Reddit gone viral. The visitor, who asked to be identified by their username Right007, ordered the burger to be cooked medium and told CTV News Toronto that they had already started eating when the server handed them a waiver. saying, hey, you're gonna cook an undercooked burger. If you die, it's not on us. And they said, I don't want to fucking, I'm not signing that. I'm leaving. You just sign the waiver, first of all, and then make fun of it after the fact, probably, is the best way to go. But the idea that there's a waiver, it was at the Hilton restaurant, Hilton Toronto Airport Hotel and Suites. Okay. So it's fucking hilarious that it was a corporation. And of course, I'm sure that's going to happen in the United States at some point, right? It has to. But it's just like, you can't even fucking get an undercooked burger anymore, you know? I do a medium on my burger all the time. And the restaurant occasionally will say, sometimes they'll be like, all right, he ordered it, fucking A. But a lot of times they'll be like, are you sure you want to do that? Are you sure? Because it's undercooked? Yeah, I'm sure. That's all you got to do. Give me a verbal agreement, you know? I think that's just as binding, isn't it? It's supposed to be a verbal agreement. Zamboni driver fired for peeing in a drain. Sues the Detroit Red Wings over his termination. Oh, it's a fucking local story. We're talking about the Red Wings. It's not Al the octopus thrower, right? I think he was the Zamboni driver. And when they throw the octopus out in the playoffs, he fucking would pick the octopus up and swing it around. And the octopus story is ridiculous if you never were not aware of that story. But he was the Zamboni driver, I thought. It must not be anymore. Anyway, this story, Zamboni driver. Unfortunately for a Zamboni driver for the Detroit Red Wings, he had to go in the garage while he was on the job resurfacing the ice for the team. So instead of going to the bathroom, he decided to just pee in a drain between two Zambonis. Oh, it was Al Zabotka. He's the fucking... They fired him for peeing in a fucking drain. Was he seen? This is an outrage, I tell you. 70-year-old Al Zabotka was a Zamboni driver for the Red Wings for 51 years, starting when he was just 17. Over the years, he was a fixture at NHL games, being known for spitting an octopus over his head after it was being thrown onto the ice by fans. What a fucking outrage this is. Al Zabotka, but in February of 2022, he was caught by a fellow employee taking a leak in the drain. Great fucking wording on this story from whiskeyriff.com, by the way. You wouldn't see this in a regular fucking news story. Caught taking a leak in the drain in the garage, fired soon after. He even wrote the president and CEO of the Red Wings, Christopher Ilitch, to ask the team to spare his job. Chris, I'm sure you heard that I was terminated, but I don't think I deserve it. After 50 seasons of hard work, countless hours, holidays, missing out with a family, I would hope you had it in your heart for a second chance. But in fact, no, he wait a second, what? Okay. But when that didn't work, he decided to go a different route and sued the team. No shit. I did not know that Al Zabotka was fired for, they probably called that, or tried to call that, indecent exposure. I'd closed the story out already, but it's disappointing, man. But you can't pee wherever you want. That's the moral of that story, really. Let's see. Shall we? Guys, that's going to wrap up the podcast for the day. I'm stoked to be on with you. I'm stoked you were on with me. I hope you're enjoying the show. If you are enjoying the shows or the reactions and you got suggestions or comments or whatever, you like just the tip thing, let me know. I like to know these things, and feel free. And that was something I was conversing about with new patron Taylor earlier. They said, where's a good place to drop comments or suggestions or things like that? I'm just like, hey, man, wherever you feel free. I'll do my best to see them. Feel free to drop me a message, though, and that goes with any patron whatsoever. So that does it for me. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 a.m. I didn't do talk practice this past Sunday because I slept in getting ready for the fucking Lions game, but that will be next Sunday as well. Most Sundays, the Sunday morning talk practice. That being said, I'm the fuck out of here. Thank you, guys.
So long, sucker.
Good night, everybody!
I am so sorry for everything that has happened.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, all right. I'll see you guys there.
By the bar and get your face, huh? Get me paid, bitch.
Sit, boo-boo, sit. Good dog.
I love y'all very much. Peace out.
Good night, ladies.
What the hell, everything?